Hello, good morning. My name is Kate Okoli. I'm just briefly going to talk about this typical issue about family members, and when sometimes when women are in relationships, they feel that maybe friends or family members don't want them to get married. So this is a very important topical issue which affects both men and women. So I'm going to look at the aspect of the women, because most times women are the ones that actually will really want to give 100% in a relationship. So they are bothered sometimes when either their close friends or their family members or their neighbors or colleagues are saying to them, "You see that guy? Watch that guy. There's something about that guy." So what should a woman do in that kind of situation? This is my own little advice. So the thing is, people will form opinion. People will always form opinion. So in when you make choices, people will always form opinion about the choices that you make. So for example, if you introduce, maybe you're going out with a guy, you introduce that guy to either your friends or your family members, they will always form opinion. Some people just have a perception, just seeing the person physically, they just don't like the person. Some people may have a genuine reason. Maybe there's something they know about the person in the past and they want to share with you. Some friends may know something about the man. Maybe they know his history, his past history, and they want to share it with you. And maybe because at that time you are blinded with love, you don't want to listen, you just feel they want to destroy the relationship, they're not interested in you getting married and all of that. But one thing I would like to advise, especially for ladies, each time you're in a relationship and people are coming and saying to you, we've had this about this man, or we've had this man has been married before, he's had children somewhere before, he did this to a woman before, he broke a woman's heart and he left the woman and everything. Please do not brush those kind of advice under the carpet. Always listen. Listening to family and friends does not necessarily mean that you are going to stop being with the person, but it only kind of gives you an extra opportunity to be careful again before you say "I do." So when people come, when one person comes, a second person comes, and a third person comes, and they're saying to you, "There's something we know about this person. There's something we know about this person," and then and this person alone is coming to say, "Oh, you know what? They just don't want us to be together. Don't listen to them," and all of that. Relationship is what people don't know about. Relationship is that during courtship, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell yourself. So whoever that person is, what you are saying now is what he's selling to you, because he wants to get you. He wants to be believable. He wants you to listen to him. He wants you to believe him. So what any other person is saying, whether your friends or your family, if you don't want to double check, you might be doing yourself a lot of harm. So I do understand that sometimes people, when other people are in a relationship, they want to make up stories, they want to destroy the relationship and all. But it is always good when when more than one person has said to you, "Hang on a minute, there is something about that lady, there is something about that guy. He has been married before, or he has duped one woman somewhere before, and he impregnated another woman," or something like that. Always stop to listen. Do not always think that it's because they are against the relationship, they don't want the relationship to be successful. The thing about relationship is that you are the one that is going to be in that relationship. You are the one that's going to be with that man. You are the one that's going to be with that woman. So you are the one that will have the final say at the end of the day. You are the one that will make the decision to say, "Okay, let's get married, let's be together," and all of that. Having said that, especially for matured singles, having said that, it is good for you to listen. Always listen. Listening doesn't mean that you are going to leave. You're going to just say, "Oh, you had something about somebody," and without cross-checking, you just, "Okay, I heard something about you. Obviously, I don't want the relationship anymore." Listening only means that it actually gives you an opportunity to be extra careful, to ask more questions, to carry out more research, to investigate more, to know whether truly these stories they're telling about this person is the truth. I once heard a story about a lady, and a lot of people were coming and telling her things about that man. And sometimes she said, even at the airport, she was obviously she was just waiting for her flight, and this guy was there, and somebody else came and said, come, took her to one guy and said, what are you doing with that guy? What are you doing with that guy? And then obviously the guy knew that other person, and by the time she came back, he said, oh, never mind, oh, they are jealous of our relationship, don't mind them, even she wanted me before, I didn't want her, and all of that. But the lady believed the guy. And that was not the first time. A lot of other people, her friends, her cousins, her extended family members, they had warned her about that guy. He told her a lot of lies about himself because she was blinded, because she was carried away by the fact that she wanted to get married because of societal pressure. A lot of times society puts a lot of pressure on women for them to get married. So once a woman feels that she's now 30 and nothing is happening, to anybody that just comes, she doesn't think twice. She just goes ahead and wants to get married. So anything anybody is saying at that time, she doesn't want to listen. The thing is, a broken engagement is better than a failed marriage. A broken engagement is better than a failed marriage. A broken engagement is better than a failed marriage, because at the time you're already married, it will mean that you've put in so much, your emotion, your money, everything into that relationship. So it will be more difficult to come out of it, because you will be hurting so many people, you'll be hurting yourself. So during courtship is not a time for you to now begin to say to the guy, oh, take me to Harrods, take me to Selfridges, let's spend the money, take me to the expensive restaurants and all of that. Courtship actually is the time for you to actually court, for you to actually carry out investigations, for you to actually find out who that person is. Because this is your life we're talking about. I want to remind you of the importance. The importance is that there have been people, women, men, who have been okay when they were single. They had a good job, they were intelligent, they were doing their business, the ones that were working, some were business owners, they were controlling conglomerates, they were sitting over board meetings, they were very intelligent, outspoken and everything. But one single decision that they made about getting married to the wrong person brought them down completely. One single wrong decision about going out or getting married to the wrong person, it can destroy a person the whole of your life. A lot of people have lost their life. A lot of people have lost money. A lot of people have lost their sanity because of failed relationship. The relationship we keep, the relationship that we make, it's very, very important in molding us. It's very, very important in helping us to become successful in life. The people we hang out with, the people we want to spend our time, and most importantly, that person that we want to get married to. It is very, very important. In fact, apart from your salvation, the second most important decision you will make in life is a decision about choosing a life partner. So please don't take it lightly. Please don't take it lightly. So when family members or friends or your neighbors or colleagues are coming to say to you, watch that guy, keep an eye on that guy. Don't overlook them. Don't think that, oh, they are jealous or maybe they don't want you to get married and all of that. Keep an eye. Don't throw the person away, but keep an eye. Be extra careful. Be extra vigilant. Because you don't want a situation whereby if something happens 3 years down the line or 5 years down the line, they will come around to say to you, but we told you, you didn't want to listen. You were blinded with love. You see, love is blind, but marriage is an eye-opener. You understand? So always love with your heart, but with a little bit about, don't let your head be off. Be calculative, be proactive, be sensitive, have the spirit of discernment, and most importantly, pray for God to give you that spirit of discernment to be able to discern this person, who this person truly is. So ask questions. When for this the matured singles and all of that, when a guy comes to you and is looking maybe matured, maybe he's in his 40s, he looks 45 or he looks 50, and he's saying to you he's not married, ask questions. Ask questions. Visit him in his home. Ask questions. Keep an eye. A lot of people, even in this day and time, some married men, they connive with their wives. Them and their wives, they know about it. They go out there. The wife will be in the background. They just want to get something from a woman. A lot of them, sometimes they want just an opportunity for them to come abroad. They just pretend that they are not married. Sometimes an opportunity to dupe the woman that's matured single, to take all her money and all of that. So there's been a lot of lies going on. These are things that go to the foundation of people that actually can help to destroy people's lives. But people have become so callous, they don't care anymore. It's like the love of money, the love of traveling abroad, the love of having a British passport or an American green card has taken over people's sense of compassion or sense of the fear of God. So people really don't care anymore. They actually think it's a game. They think it's survival of the fittest. People just want to do things to hurt people. They don't care anymore. So do not make yourself a victim to callous people. Do not make yourself a victim to people who don't fear God. Ask questions. Keep an eye. So when somebody says to you, there is something you need to check out there, to look out there about this person, don't throw it, don't brush it under the carpet. Don't say, oh, they don't want to get me married. And never ever in your life, never ever say because a family member or a friend has said to you there's something wrong about this guy, do not cut off from them or do not begin to keep malice from them. And when you are in a relationship, and because you are in a relationship, and then every other person that is around you, the man or the woman is saying to you, don't be around that person around you. Know that there's something there, especially during courtship. Know that there's something that they're trying to hide, because what they're trying to do is to, especially for women, they're trying to disorganize your support network. So that obviously you don't have any support network, you don't have anybody around you. So that by the time they will hit you, there won't be anybody to come to your rescue. So it is very good. It will be in your best interest to keep your old relationships. Keep them. Let the relationship be cordial. It doesn't really matter. So never say never. Never say, oh, because somebody says, oh, don't marry this person, or because your mother says, don't marry this man, or your father says, don't marry this man. You say, okay, I will never have anything to do with my mom. I will never have anything to do with my dad. No, that is not healthy. That is not healthy. You need that support network, because tomorrow that man or that woman is going to turn around and use that thing to say to you, you're a bad person. Even your mom and dad, you don't speak to any one of them. You don't respect them. Even your siblings, then you are not in good terms with them. It shows that you're a bad person. Then they're not going to turn around again to say they were the ones that made you to cut off from those people. So keep that support network. Let the man know at least that you have a cordial relationship. It covers you, kind of protect. It gives you a kind of cushion for you to know that there are people you can fall back on, and for him to also understand that there are people you can fall back on just in case something happens. Don't cut off from family members and friends just because you have formed a new relationship, just because you are with a new man or with a new woman. Don't do that. Keep that old relationship, keep it going, be cordial about it. If you decide to make a decision to say, okay, you know what, you are going to be with the man or you're going to be with the woman, it doesn't really matter, but at least keep that support network just in case if anything happens. At least you have people that you can talk to, you have people that can support you, you have people that you can discuss, people that can even give you information, more information that you will need, obviously, for that, more empowering information that will help you later in life. So just keep those relationships. Don't throw them away completely. And if you're a woman and you're going through a whole lot of disappointments, maybe a man has dumped you, or you feel abandoned, or you feel rejected, or you feel that somebody has taken undue advantage of you, let me remind you of something. It was never meant to be, and he was never meant to be a good person, because he doesn't love himself. I don't expect that he will love you. So you need to hang in there, hold on to God, Be positive. It is never over until God says it's over. There is somebody out there who will love you for who you are, who God is going to bring your way, who God is going to use to compensate you for all the pain and the trauma you've gone through, for every good seed you have sown that they've used to throw back at your face. God is going to send an angel in form of that man that's going to compensate you, that's going to love you like a father, like a brother, and a husband and a lover. God is going to send that man to you. Don't be too much of in a hurry. What you need to do first and foremost is to be able to forgive that man. Forgive him. Remove him from your heart. Forgive him. Say it out. Call his name so you know what, I have forgiven you. Forgive. You may not forget because it's an experience of life. You can never wipe it up, but forgive him completely from the bottom of your heart. One way you actually know that you've forgiven somebody who has really hurt you and wronged you is when you are able to kneel down and pray for that person, to say, God, you know what, everything that this person has done to me, I forgive him. Father, Lord, please forgive him even the way I have forgiven him. The day you are able to do that, you feel like there's a burden that's lifted up your shoulders. And that's the first pathway to healing, to recovery, to your complete healing. And after that, you see God will begin to open doors, unexpected doors of favors for you. And you will begin to reconnect with people who will be crucial to the fulfillment of your destiny. And I pray that God will empower you, God will give you that grace to be able to forgive, to be able to release that man, to be able to hand over all your cares and all your worries into the hands of God. And you see how God is going to restore all that the cankerworm, the palmer worm and the caterpillar has stolen away from you in the past. God is going to restore everything back to you. And so the Egyptians that you saw yesterday, you shall never see again. God is going to direct your path to that man to that God-fearing man, to that loving man, to that brother, to that husband that he will bring to you. So never say never. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you already have children. God is a God of second chances. He's still the God of yesterday, today, and forevermore. He's going to give you that opportunity for him to restore all that the locust has stolen away from your life. And so shall it be in the mighty name of Jesus. So take care of yourself, love yourself, because the greatest love is the love of self. Loving yourself is being able to say, no, enough is enough. I'm not going to take any more of this abuse. I'm not going to take care of this physical abuse. I'm not going to take any more of this emotional and psychological abuse. I'm not going to take any more of this financial abuse. So loving yourself from the inside, feeling confident and having that self-worth enough to say enough is enough, I'm not going to take it, and being able to set boundaries to say I'm not going to take your abuse anymore. I am worth it. I value myself. I know who I am. Whether you are in my life or not in my life, I know that God loves me, and that is the greatest love of all, and I'm fulfilled and I'm complete in him who is the head of all principalities and powers. Once you're able and you're confident enough to do that, and you're able to also forgive that man when he's gone, you see God will begin to open up your pathways and to begin to bring good people into your life who will help you to fulfill destinies. So my prayer for you is to be able to have that spirit of forgiveness, to be able to release that man and to remove every bitterness, every hurt, every pain, every tears away from your heart. And as soon as you begin to do that, I pray for restoration. I pray that the Lord will restore all that you have lost emotionally, psychologically, physically, financially. The Lord will restore it unto you and to give you peace, that passeth all understanding. The Lord will give you that peace and the courage to be able to forge on onto life. You see, to be able to be strong, to be able to forge on until that day that God will bring that miracle into your life, and there will be restoration, and then you will look at everything you've gone through, and it will actually be a story that you will use to empower other women in life. And I pray that will be your portion in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you very much for watching. If you've been blessed by this video footage, please share and share. Share And if there are other topics you think, obviously, you want me to talk about, you can inbox me or even send me a post to say, okay, you want me to talk about this topic, of there are other people who have experienced worse things in their life that you think I should talk about, I should expose and reveal using this platform. Please send me a message and let me know about. You don't need to mention them, just tell me about the experiences, and we can share the experiences, and I will give advice on any area whatsoever, especially when it comes to relationships that has to do with men and women. God bless you. Have a good evening. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye.